to Cooking TV.
Today we will be cooking Spanish omelette, pollo al curry and brownie. Spanish omelette is a very typical Spanish food, and the fact that a lot of people outside Spain likes it makes me proud of my country.
And also we're gonna do my favorite dessert called brownie. I love it because it's an American food and I think it's really sweet and it's very nice.
Curry, it's a very delicious dish, and curry is an original Indian spice.
We're gonna give you some tips for being safe in the kitchen.
I think this part is really important because a lot of accidents happen in the kitchen and we don't want that to happen to you.
I agree with you, so let's begin. First of all, you have to wash your hands.
Second, you need to have all the ingredients you need to cook.
Third of all, you have to be careful with the knives and scissors.
Fourth, you need to be careful with the handle of the pan and check that it's outside the preheat.
5, you have to be careful with the oven and the microwave.
You need to be careful with the clothes you're wearing while cooking because it can get dirty, and we recommend you to wear an apron.
7, you have to take your hair.
Now that everything is done,
let's go to the kitchen.
As we said before, Spanish omelette is a very typical Spanish food. Few are the ingredients needed to make it. The ingredients needed are 4 eggs, 3 potatoes, half an onion, salt and oil. First step is to peel and cut the potatoes. After that, we need to peel a half onion and chop it until you make sure it's in small bits. Then you put oil in a pan and turn the gas on. Once heated, you add the onion. You wait until it's golden and then you take it out the pan and put it in the same bowl but with napkin so that the oil can drain out. Once removed, you toss in the potatoes, but slowly because you can easily get burned because of the hot oil. You got to keep a constant eye on the pan and move the potatoes around so that they don't get stuck to each other. And then again, you add the onions one more time. Now you've got to crack the eggs, and while we peel them, you add the salt. Afterwards, you turn the heat off and put the potato and onion mix slowly into the whipped egg and salt mix. And then you mix it all together. Now you put a small amount of oil in a different pan. In this new pan, we will put the potato, egg and onion mix. Once the first side is cooked, we flip it over with the help of a plate. Finally, we will wait until it's cooked on both sides and it will be ready to be taken off the pan.
Now we are going to explain how to make chicken with curry sauce. The ingredients are a glass of water, a big cream, curry, the chicken and half an onion. Now we're going to explain how to cook it. First, chop the onion in small bits, the same way you did when you were cooking the Spanish omelette. Then you have to add the chopped onion into a pan with a low level of oil. Having placed the onion, you wait for it to cook. My mother told me once, it tastes better if the onion was a bit golden. Then you pour the chicken into the same pan as the onion. In the mix it with a golden spoon in for having less risk to getting burned. Then you wait until the chicken is nearly cooked in both sides. Once being the chicken cooked, you add the curry. After that, you place the whipped cream in the glass of water and you place it in the microwave for 1 minute.
now we mix the water with the onion.
Finally, you add the sauce into the pan and mix it all. No sooner you take the chicken within the sauce out and the pan cools down, it will be ready to be served.
Brownie is a very delicious dessert. The ingredients needed are nuts, chocolate, 1 egg, cream, sweet milk, chocolate powder, water, oil, and flour. First, You mix the flour with the chocolate powder. Then you pour the water in the mix. Once poured, you do the same with the oil. You then crack the egg and you stir the mix. You then get 8 nuts, and as soon as it's smashed, you add it to the previous mix. No sooner the nuts are added, you have to cut the chocolate in small pieces and add them too. Then you add the whole sweet milk jar into the mix and give the final stir. After that, you preheat the oven at 180 degrees. To make sure the mix does not get stuck into the mold, we impregnate it with oil. Finally, we pour the mix into the mold. Then we put it in the oven. And last but not least, after waiting for it to cook, we take it out the oven.
Now we cover all the brownie with the cream.
And this is the appearance of the plate we've done today.